Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 21 of Direwolf20's Age of Engineering series. I'm making a matter receiver. Correction, I'm making most of the stuff that I need to make a matter receiver. I made probably one of the more time-intensive aspects of it, which is making the 4 telepad blocks that I need to get the matter receiver up and running. My goal is to be able to carry around a personal matter doohickey, and, you know, I'm assuming matter transmitter, by the way, is equally as painful to make. Yeah, pretty much. Equally as painful. But that's okay. My main purpose is to have a portable teleport home button. That's really what I want right now. I want to be able to go mining, which I did between episodes, and I think I've already processed most of my ores. This is like an old ores chest, but pretty much everything I've been processing has been getting dumped into here. As you can see, I'm what happens is it occasionally gets some cobblestone, which then gets crushed down into gravel and then sand eventually. But yeah, that's what I've been working on, is that. So I've got these things going. I put a bunch of stuff in here to get this stuff. Looks like we're cruising right along. That's cool. So I've got the telepad box, but I need matter receiver. So I need a rod of return, which is going to need another ender crystal and another couple pulsating crystals. You know what? I might literally be out of emeralds. I think I used the last of my 4 emeralds. I'm going to have to go trading again. Not so bad this time because I have the Staff of Traveling, so at least I can get around a little bit easily. So I might have to go trade with villagers. But aside from that, we're making progress into our matter receiver. Also fancied up this room a little bit. I think it looks quite nice in here. Thank you very much. And I think that's pretty much all I did. I did some mining between episodes. Let's go visit our friendly villagers, who were off in this direction, as I recall. And let's refresh our memories on what they'll trade me for emeralds. Hey guys, what's cooking? Leather. So that's a thing. Zombie flesh, gold. I could bring some gold over. I do have some gold. I don't have, like, a ton of gold, though. You're the jam salesman, right? Yeah. You want zombie flesh and gold. I would love to have, like, a better trade. Something that I have more renewable versions of. Zombie flesh, leather, and gold thus far. You want pretty much pig or chicken. Zombie flesh and gold, leather. Pig and chicken. Wow, this village is not super. Not a lot of variety in this village. Beetroot, huh? Not sure if I'll ever need it. Keep in mind it's there though. All right, let's go home, and I'll have to. 2 things I'll probably have to do, honestly. Sleep through the night. Well, not sleep through the night actually. I'm gonna kill some zombies, and get some leather. Then I'm gonna go to my mining age and get some leather, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Pigs also. You will trade pork chops for emeralds. Be right back. Alright, got some pretty good spoils out of that nightly adventure that I just did. Not bad at all. I already organized half of the stuff I collected from out there, so nice. So now let's bring any and all stuff that makes sense. Oh, by the way, I did organize this room a little bit better. How do you like it? I think it looks good. So I forget if beef was on the list, but leather for sure. Pork chop. I found a few cows, but not quite that many. Rotten flesh. I didn't get as much rotten flesh as I thought I would have. I killed a lot of dudes out there. And I guess, I mean, I'm not great on gold, but I'm good on gold. So we'll start with this and we'll see how it works out. Hopefully, we can get a decent amount of emeralds here. Oh, Staff of Traveling is out of power. I'm gonna have to walk home. That's unfortunate. So, wow, I really don't have that much gold. Or, rotten flesh. You were 12? I feel like that's pretty good, but I feel like there was 9, wasn't there? Hey, 15, exactly the right amount of pork chop. I feel like there was a 9 leather guy. More pork chop, dude. There we go. 9 leather, dude. Oh, you don't want to trade no more? Are you going to do that sparkly thing, or no? I think not. Alright, then the rest of the leather can go to this dude. I have enough for 3 more. And one of you did gold. I feel like while I'm here, I might as well trade for it. More leather. Man, these guys are all unoriginal. All they want to do is trade me leather. Huh? 9 gold? That's pretty good. That's a good trade. And the rest is emeralds for something. Not enough power. Oh, weak. Alright, see you guys back at home. Alright, cooking myself up a soul vial of Enderman. Give myself another level of experience. I'm doing really good on experience, by the way, guys. Like, super good. And that is cool. Alright, so if we want a matter receiver, right, we're going to need a Rod of Return, which needs the Ender Crystal, and 2 electrical steel, which I think I've even got some in here. I do. Nice. You're done. And that should be the Rod of Return. Cool. Next task, which I'll do a lot of off camera, is this guy. So I'm going to need 4 advanced circuits, frequency, advanced machine casing, glass fiber cable, industrial diamond. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I just need, you know, some circuits, some glowstone, empowered Restonian, empowered Palos. So I need 4, so I need 16 of these guys. So I should do, I might even have that already. And then I'll need a block's worth. Yeah, I definitely have that. Nice. Remember, I kind of just do a power dump whenever I feel like it. So let's do the empowered Palos, and we'll be back in a sec when that's done. So this, by the way, pretty expensive to make. Costs 8 million RF, but that's okay because we've got awesome power gen going on right now. I'm glad I spent a little bit of time working towards having decent power gen. Like that was, I'm glad I spent a couple episodes doing that and getting to that point. So now we need the matter receiver. We got these dudes. That's pretty straightforward. The other thing I need is a frequency transmitter. I made an extra one of these dudes. So that plus that, and that should be cool. And then I just need an advanced machine casing, for which I may have 2 of you. We'll just need 4 steel in here. And I cooked up some more of this so that I can do the machine casing. Cool. So then the only thing I need then is a glass fiber cable, which is silver dust. And I'll need 4 diamond dust. So that shouldn't be too bad. And silver, I believe that's silver. Nice. All right, so I should be able to do that. Oh, I have thickened glass on me. Where's my normal glass? Thought I had normal glass on me, but that is not the case. It was thickened glass. Oh, you don't OR dictionary? Look at you! Crazy recipe that doesn't OR dictionary. I'm gonna have to get my chisel and swap you back. Nice. So now I should be able to make the teleporter. I need another diamond. Did I get my steel? There it is. Cool. All right, so the last thing I need then is the machine frame and the Dew of the Void. So the Dew of the Void is what I really wanted you guys to kind of see here, how that works. So we're going to need grains of Pesiality and grains of the End in a vat with nutrient distillation to get Dew of the Void. Pesiality is a ground up pulsating crystal. And grains of the End is a ground up ender crystal. So I'm going to need another vibrant crystal. Cool. So let's try that out, because I've never actually, I don't think, made this before. Do I have any more vibrant hanging out? If I did, it might be hiding in here, but no. Where did I put all my emeralds? I would imagine that I put them somewhere. There they are. I put them in the wrong chest. So I'm going to need one of you. We're going to need that. And we will need that. And we'll need that. Let's cook this up. Let's do this. And then we grind it up, right? And then you go to this. That. I've never made this before, like, I don't think ever, to be honest with you guys. So, dump input tank to output tank, void output tank. So do I need another vat? I might need another vat. Or I could just drain this out. Remove that. I think I might do that. I'm going to try and maintain this all in one vat. And hey, I'm running out of cobble here. So you should be done. Nice. And you can be that. Oh, right. It needs to be Soul Vial Enderman. Soul Vial Enderman. Hey. Beat it. I'm trying to Soul Vial and Enderman here. Get lost. Cool. This thing is a little bit slow when it doesn't have the capacitor upgrade in it, but for 1,600 RF a tick, I don't want to upgrade it at all, ever. Well, not ever, but not anytime soon. Cool. Then you can be ground up, right? Oh, no, wait, I have to combine this with this and 6 experience. Just give me 10. And then we grind that thing up, and we've got our 2 grains. Cool. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I've got a tank that's hopefully empty. Nope, that's full of oil. What about this tank? What's in you? Empty? Empty. Cool. Well, the oil tank can chill. You can come here. What I'm going to do is remove this stuff. I'm going to stop... Not what I wanted to do. Stop the flow of water into here. So if I disabled you, would that mean no more water would flow in? Maybe? Let's pull. That should be cool. And then I should be able to maybe pick it up and reset the block. Or I could just, you know, dump into output and void it. That should work pretty well too. And hopefully I'll get 2 buckets worth out of this, because if I do, that would be good, because that's exactly what I need. I need 2 Do the Void buckets. So now let's dump and void, and hopefully you won't refill again. Nice, because I disabled the bottom. Cool. So push. Now you should be getting that, and we're going to put these 2 in there. Now are you going to cook? Nice. All right, look at that. Beautiful. So he's gonna mix up his liquids. Not entirely sure how much I'll get, but hopefully a decent amount. I hear you, zombies. I hear you. Look, it's daytime almost. Oh good, you'll let me sleep this time. Alright, so now how much liquid am I gonna get? You're cooking up. Almost there. Hopefully I'll get 2 buckets worth. I got 1 bucket's worth. Harsh. Harsh realities of life. So we'll set you to pull, and we're going to need to get another bucket's worth. So what we'll have to do is we'll just do that all again. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so that should grind up. Good, good. These guys here. Enough nutrient distillation? I need more? Alright, so let's do this. You and you. Oh, that's right. I took the sugar and rotten flesh out, didn't I? Rotten flesh, sugar. So let's do this. Let's get a bucket. Well, let's move you over. We'll configure to allow water in again. We'll allow you to cook up more nutrient distillation. Cool. So you should start cooking in a sec. There it goes. And then we'll make a couple buckets, because we're going to need these guys. You're going to do you. Nice. And then you're going to fill up with nutrient distillation. Cool. You can be done, because I think that's enough nutrient distillation for now. Cool. And you're going to make the last little bit of it. And that, my friends, should be another... Hey. Why don't I get 800 millibuckets that time? That's weird. Ah, that's why, because I was switching it over. Derp. So let's just void you for a sec. Transfer that 200 millibuckets over. Pull. Good to go. A bucket's worth. Nice. Cool. And then you guys can be back to none. You guys can go in and start making more nutrient distillation for me. Beautiful. That works. Cool. So the last thing I need to get a matter receiver is one of these things, which I believe I haven't made one yet, right? So this triggers, you know, the next stage. So let's do that, right? I'm going to need a couple of you. Couple of you. We're going to need more silicon soon. Doot, doot, and doot. Right? Yeah. And so that should be the electrical steel I need. The empowered Palus Crystallis, I have one of from leftovers, right? So let's get dirt, sand, you, a fish, you, and quartz. That should be cool. So this plus this plus this. I think I did this kind of off camera last time. Plus the 9 of you. Drop these two, hit the button. Hey, hit the button. Cool. You. And you guys. Nice, that's a lot of RF, but that'll get me there. And then the end stone is popped chorus fruit and a blaze rod. So we should have blaze rods, and now we have the popped chorus fruit because we went to the end. We just have to cook it to get it to pop. Yoinks. There's your end rods. There's your... Somewhere around here I have something. What did I need? Electrical steel. Yeah, that's what I was making more of. I made 2 because I already had 2. What is this liquid, by the way? Nutrient distillation? Cool. So I'm thinking I'll probably want another carpenter full of nutrient distillation, right? So let's get another carpenter going. Did I make another carpenter? I have a copper gear. I have a bronze gear. I have a bunch of bronze. I don't know if I have another carpenter, though. Carpenter needs a sturdy casing and a bunch of bronze and glass. So we can do the sturdy casing. Bronze. You are a plate cast? Yeah, nice. My hammer, dude. Didn't I lose my hammer? I have no idea what I did with it. It's got to be around here somewhere. I'm still waiting for that thing to cook up anyway. Man, the amount of stuff you have to do, let me tell you, it ain't easy. But it's going to be worth it, because being able to teleport home from when I'm down mining would be super cool. Or pretty much wherever I am, right? Like, I'll be able to visit the end again and just teleport home. Even though I've already killed the dragon, but I can explore the end more freely without having to worry about teleporting through those little locations and stuff, right? So you're done. Let's get you on here. So you, and you for a carpenter, right? And I might need another one of those to get the machine casing that I need, but that'll be fine. That's not too much power, as I recall. Go, lasers, go. I think I only need 3 of you. Right? Remember that I'm being too much power, but there it goes. Cool. So we'll have a dedicated carpenter for this. So we're also going to want some of you and an HV. I need hardened clay, right? And aluminum. That's aluminum. That's right, I gave clay. His own drawer. Ah, I forgot about that. Set you up. Boom. So we'll put this guy here, the carpenter. And you're set. You're going to need power. Cool. By the way, this whole setup, beautiful. Look, crystallized canola in there, crystallized canola in here. One aspect of this that I didn't account for is the dropping or the overflow, right? Every now and then you'll have one seed, and it just happened there. It expired. That takes... Oh, wait, did I pick it up? I picked it up. Well, it expires, which isn't that big a deal. It takes, like, what, 5 minutes to expire? So every 5 minutes we're losing one canola seed. I think we'll live. So that's cool. You can go away. So you're going to be responsible, then, for any and all nutrient distillations. So let's get this tank back up to pull mode. You're going to fill up with nutrient distillation. And then if I want my receiver, we need a machine chassis, which requires another sturdy casing. So let me get all those ingredients ready, and we'll be right back. All right, so basic machine casing. You should be wrapping up the last of your 4 steel plates that I cooked up, which means advanced machine casing is ready to go. Come on, advanced machine casing, where are you? There you are. Cool. And then you with, I think it's these two. Hopefully I didn't derp that up. No, I didn't. Nice. Cool. So you should be good to go then, and that's cooking that up. Cool. So there's your machine casing. You're going to go in there. And then the recipe for you is machine chassis with the 3M powered electrical steel on the sides. So 3M powered electrical steel on the sides. And the end rod right there. And then all you need is that. And you should start cooking now. Beautiful. Look at that, dudes. You ready? Everybody ready? Hold on to your butts. Dun 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 dun. Achievement get. Age 6. Woohoo! It was a little bit of effort, but we got there. And what are we going to use this for? You know it. Matter receiver. Did I make my telepad? I thought I made my telepad. What did I do with it? I know I made all the parts for it. Where did I put it? I must have put it around here somewhere. There it is. Cool. Beautiful. That's what's up, dudes. That is cool. Where do I want this guy to live is the question of the day. How about we let him just live right here? That's a bad place for him to live. Because that's exactly where I have something else. But he could live there. And we could borrow one of you and the HV connector here. You're just going to need an HV connecting point. Hopefully you guys can see each other. Beautiful. Nice. And you've got power now. We'll name this Dyer Home. Yay. And now we can make a portable matter, what's it called? Is it porter? Charged porter? Yeah, that's the name I'm looking for. Nice. The basic regular recipe. This recipe requires, oh, just more redstone and diamonds? I can do that. That shouldn't be a problem at all, my dudes. And some ender pearls, right? Charged porter, check. Upgraded charged porter needs 3 more redstone blocks. Redstone is the least of my problems right now, as far as I know. Nice. This thing just has more power. So if I do that, receiver 1 added to the charged porter. Nice. We can charge this up with a bunch of juice. He can hold a lot of things. The reason I like the advanced one over the regular one, mostly because it can hold way more power. The regular one is good for maybe 1 teleport from another dimension to home. This one's good for multiple teleports home. So that's kind of nice. Beautiful. All right, so let's clean up my inventory. We've really done some good stuff today, guys. We unlocked age 6, we got this thing up and running, and now, anytime I'm anywhere out in the world, I can just, oh, I need to go home. Boop. I love it. I love it. You guys don't even know. It's so cool. All right, back in a minute. So now that I'm comfortable with the fact that I can easily get home from anywhere in the world without having to worry about how far I've traveled, getting lost, forgetting which way I went, I want to explore the end a little bit more because I wouldn't mind getting an elytra. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I've literally never gotten one, and I don't even know where they come from. I had to go, like, Google where to get an elytra from. Not even kidding. Like, don't even know. Like, that's how terrible I am at this game. But the thing is, if I want any form of flight at all, I'm going to need an elytra. That is a recipe component for all forms of flight in this mod pack. So for example, if we wanted a ring, the angel ring from extra utilities, right? One of my favorite forms of flight, which by the way triggers age 14, so it's probably not happening anytime soon. But the recipe for it, as you can see, pretty insane. A little bit shenanigansy. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. But even if I wanted like a dark solarium jet plate, I could probably make this right now. I don't think that would be a problem, but we're totally going to need a vibrant jetpack. I haven't looked at the thruster recipes yet, but I just want to go down the line. Energetic jetpack, electrical steel, conductive iron jetpack requires an electric jetpack from IC2, which requires a jetpack from IC2, which requires elytra. So all forms of flight equal elytra. Okay. Ooh, neat biogas. Cool, but we're not going to do that. So I brought some ender pearls. I brought the ability to travel around the end. And what I'm going to do is teleport my way. If I can avoid... Yeah, come on, bring it, Enderman. Why are you guys all attacking me? I didn't look at you. I mean, I'll gladly fight Enderman all day long. I'm not worried about that. It's just, you know, I don't remember attacking you or looking at you. So we have to find one of those little... There it is. There's one. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if I can get a good... What? What are you... Why are you not throwing upwards? Like, even close to the direction I'm looking in. Am I alone in seeing that weirdness? Alright, let's not forget that this is a game where you can place blocks in the world. Oh, so close. Cool. All right. So I think I'm going to spend a few minutes here just kind of exploring one of these end islands. So apparently, according to the wiki, there's either like an end ship, which can be sometimes off like the side of one of these islands, or you can find, I guess, like towers or something that will have the islands and they'll have stuff in them. So that might be neat. While I'm here, I might also like to grab some end stone. Like maybe just a bit, because I'll probably want to set up an ender pearl farm at some point with the stuff I got, and we'll see other things. So that should probably be enough end stone for now. And I guess I'll just run around exploring the end for a little bit off camera. And hopefully, my goal is that I will spend time exploring the end, then I'll come back, show you guys that I found an elytra, I hope. And then we'll wrap up the episode. So we'll be right back. I feel like there's something I'm not understanding. Let me show you guys just how far I've traveled. There's literally nothing anywhere that I'm finding. So where is this end city and these end ships and all that stuff? Good question. Like, I'm going to run into a Chaos Dragon before I find an end city. I feel like that's what's going to happen, like, by pure mistake. Anyway, gonna keep looking. Oh, hold your horses. Look what I found. Finally, something. It's nice to know that it's very obvious on Journey Map because it's super purplish. I guess the Elytra can be found inside end cities, right? So let's... Oh, and shulker boxes, right? Those are cool things to have. Right? How do I get something from that? Oh, hello, you teleport. Alright. Yeah, I need to look up how shulkers work. This is me and my vanilla knowledge. Also, I am completely out of power on my boots, so my jump ability is diminished. But I'm assuming there will be some kind of treasure chests in these things. Alright, so real quick look at the wiki. Apparently there's some of these... Oh boy, Enderman. Doing my best to avoid any combat with them. Yep, don't mind me. So there's apparently different room types in here. Small rooms and large rooms, and there's a loot room, apparently. Hey, where'd you go? I killed you. Ow! Hey. That inverted flight thing is kind of cool. That is neat, I gotta say. And hey, oh, I take fall damage maybe because my boots are out of power? That would not be ideal for me right now. I mean, flight in this room is probably helpful, if I'm being honest. Hey, there we go. Chests. Anything good in here? Diamantine. Ow. Stop hitting me. I feel like the answer is no to anything good in here. Ender drone. Iron legs with some... Maybe I can strip these enchants off at some point, but I don't know. I'll just grab them. It's kind of a bummer, though, because I don't see any elytras going on here. Yeah. Taking fall damage, bad. That's quite bad, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna have to be really careful. Because I take fall damage now because my boots are out of power. And that's really kind of bad for me. Especially with all this levitation. Like, I'm used to not taking fall damage with my boots on, and that's kind of bad that that's happening to me right now. Whew, that was close. Maybe I will mark this on my map, go home, and yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Teleporting home is awesome. What can I say? Boy, do I enjoy having that charge port. All right, let's repair or recharge some stuff. And on my to-do list will be figuring out if there's a way to get batteries. But we're going to need to get back to the end shortly. I think I'm going to go explore the end between episodes a little bit. But for now, it is wrapping up point, so that's what I think we're going to have to do. So Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I really did want to find an elytra before the end of this episode, but, you know, things happen, and you don't always get what you want. And such is the case with me right now. I'm not getting what I want. So I'm going to put away all this stuff that I don't need, organize my inventory a bit, and we'll just come back next time. Hey, cool, dimlet parcel. Nice. All right, for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.